The Galactic Council chamber had witnessed 10,000 years of negotiations. Wars had ended here. Empires had risen and fallen through carefully worded treaties. Every conflict, no matter how bitter, eventually led to this table. Until today, Ambassador Thomas Okonkwo sat alone at humanity's designated spot, hands folded, expression neutral. Across from him, 47 alien representatives waited for Earth's response to their latest demands. The terms are generous, Supreme Counselor ZYX Theta insisted, his tentacles undulating with practiced diplomacy. 60% of your agricultural output, 70% of rare earth minerals, and mandatory conscription of 1/3 of your population for galactic service. In exchange, you receive protected status and basic technology transfers. No, Thomas said quietly. Perhaps you misunderstand. The Vorthan delegate interjected. These terms are non-negotiable. Accept or face complete economic isolation. No trade, no travel, no communications with any council species. No, Thomas repeated. The Altarian ambassador's crystalline form chimed with frustration. You cannot simply say no. This is the Galactic Council. Everyone negotiates. Everyone compromises. That's how civilization works. Thomas pulled out an old paper notebook, an oddity that made several delegates sneer. He flipped through pages of handwritten notes. 3 years ago, he began, you demanded our medical technology. We shared it freely. 2 years ago, you required our agricultural methods to solve the Kepler famine. We sent our best advisors. Last year, when the Void Plague threatened 17 systems, human volunteers died by the thousands to deliver vaccines. He closed the notebook. And after each gesture, you demanded more. Higher tributes. More restrictions. More control. You've mistaken kindness for weakness. ZYX Theta's color shifted to authoritative purple. You have no fleet. Barely any defensive capabilities. What exactly is your position here? Thomas stood. Our position is no. No negotiations. No compromise. No surrender. Not 60%. Not 6%. Nothing. Then you choose isolation, the Vorthan delegate snarled. Your species will wither alone in the dark. Will we? Thomas touched his earpiece. Maria, please proceed with Protocol 7. Every screen in the chamber flickered. Technical readouts, trade routes, communication networks, all replaced by a simple message. Human systems disconnecting. The Hexari delegate's optical processors whirred frantically. What are you doing? Leaving, Thomas said simply. Every human advisor, technician, medic, teacher, and trader in council space received recall orders an hour ago. They're already heading home. Impossible, ZYX Theta exclaimed. There are millions of humans throughout our territories. 4,700,000 and change, Thomas confirmed. The evacuation ships launched the moment you called this meeting. We knew what you'd demand. We've been planning this for months. The chamber erupted in chaos as delegates checked their systems. The Altarian ambassador's voice resonated with panic. Our fusion reactors, human technicians maintain 40% of them. The colony ship navigators. The Xeraphim representative shrieked. They're all human. Our vessels are stopping. The agricultural advisors just left Kepler 7. Another voice called out. The crops will fail within a season. Thomas remained standing, calm in the storm. Humans comprise less than 1% of the galactic population. Funny how dependent you've become on that 1%. This is blackmail, ZYX Theta accused. No, Thomas replied. Blackmail implies we want something from you. We don't. We're simply leaving. You said it yourself, complete isolation. We're accepting your terms. The Vorthan delegate leaned forward. You'll suffer without our technology. Thomas actually smiled. We invented spaceflight with slide rules and vacuum tubes. We split the atom with pencils and chalkboards. We survived on a death world for 300,000 years before we met you. We'll manage. But you can't just refuse to negotiate, the Supreme Counselor sputtered. Watch us. Thomas said, heading for the door. Humanity spent centuries learning that sometimes the only winning move is not to play. You want to negotiate? Start by apologizing. Then we'll consider whether you're worth our time. He paused at the threshold. Oh, and that void plague vaccine? The one keeping half your worlds alive. The formula requires a specific enzyme found only in human blood. We've been synthesizing it for you, but those facilities are shutting down in... He checked his watch. 17 minutes. The door closed behind him with finality. Within 6 hours, 38 systems reported critical failures. Within 12, the Council had sent 17 separate emergency communications to Earth. Each received the same automated response. Humanity is currently unavailable for negotiation. Your dismissive treatment has been noted. Please reflect on your choices. For the first time in 10,000 years, the Galactic Council learned what happened when a species simply said no and meant it. They learned what happened when they pushed too far. They learned why humans had a saying, we can do this the easy way or we can do this the hard way. Or, and here's the fun part, we cannot do this at all.